This video is being brought to you by the Sports Movement Network. Member links are in the description. Be sure to subscribe and enable all notifications because the movement starts here. Hey guys, my name is Derek P. Fields, and well, this is the Gridiron Blitz. Usually I'm a lot more excited talking about my Detroit Lions, but it's been that type of year. So we're going to do what we usually do. Now, I did miss last week, but we're going to do the Week 8 preview as the Detroit Lions face the New York Giants at home. I wish I had more excitement for you guys. I really do. The last time I made one of these videos, we were playing the Green Bay Packers, and well, that sucked all the life out of me. It really did. So kind of bear with me. Stick around. We're going to look at some things, take a look at some matchups and some stats and things like that, and I'll tell you who I think will win this game. So if we look at the ESPN website here, and we've got the early questionables: Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Corey Ballentine, as well as on the Lions side, Mike Daniels, Amani Oruwariye, Nick Bawden, and Darius Slay. Now, it has been confirmed, all but confirmed, that Mike Daniels will not play. Deshaun Hand may or may not be back, but he was fully practicing. So Darius Slay is looking like he might be out as well. He got injured a couple games ago, but he kind of re-aggravated his hamstring in last week's loss to the Minnesota Vikings. Oh boy. You know, early in the season, you come with a lot more enthusiasm. And as the season starts to spiral out of control, it's not so much. But I got a job to do, so here I am trying to give it to you. So Matthew Stafford is having a stellar season with 1,751 yards, 13 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. Now, we know that 4 of those touchdowns came to Marvin Jones in last week's loss to Minnesota, but that is not bad. He will be going against New York Giants quarterback Daniel Jones, the rookie, who has had 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions for 1,044 yards. Saquon Barkley, welcome back, young man. After a high ankle sprain, and he missed a good 6 weeks or so, he is back. He did show up last week. He will be facing off against us, and we will not have Kerryon Johnson. He has been placed on IR with knee surgery, so he's not going to be around. And the receiving threat, our guy Marvin Jones, who balled out last week with those record career high 4 touchdown receptions. So here's where the Detroit Lions on paper really should have this game. Points per game, the Detroit Lions lead that category, 24.8 to 18.9. Points allowed per game is exactly the same, which we'll talk about that a little later in this video. Why that's kind of weird, but very significant at the same time. Now, Detroit leads in total yards with 395 to 348. Passing yards, Detroit leads as well. Rushing yards, Detroit is inferior by 2 yards pretty much. Yards allowed, surprisingly, well, I should say not surprisingly, that we'll talk about a little later in the video, the yards allowed are 438 yards allowed by the Detroit Lion defense to 406 for the New York Giants. Passing yards allowed, again, the New York Giants are better, allowing 275 yards to Detroit's 299. Rush yards allowed. Neither team is very good at stopping the run. The New York Giants allow 134 yards to the Detroit Lions 139 yards. Now, why did I say early on that this was a factor when we talked about the points per game? Now, if we go to the NFL website, this is flabbergasting to me. I don't even understand how this even is a possibility. But if you look down here, the Detroit Lions are ranked 31st overall in defense in the National Football League. The New York Giants are ranked 28th in defense in the National Football League. And this is very, very disappointing because the Detroit Lions, now this is very, very disappointing to me because I had the Detroit Lions as a top 5, top 10 overall defense very early on in the offseason. And these guys are ranked 31st in total defense. That is the saddest thing I've probably seen all year. Second only to the Cincinnati Bengals, who have yet to win a game. And how, Detroit Lions fans, per se, does this happen? That the Miami Dolphins have a better overall defense than the Detroit Lions, and they also have yet to win a game. So there are some worries on defense, guys, with these Detroit Lions. So if we take a look at the offensive side of the ball, the Detroit Lions are actually surprisingly ranked 8th in the National Football League in total offense to the Giants' 24th rank. Now, Detroit has a very difficult time stopping the run. That is what they are going to have to do this game in order to win. Now, I do believe that the Detroit Lions will win this game. ESPN, it's funny, gives them a 21.1% chance to win this game. We know that means absolutely nothing. The Detroit Lions have lost 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row. It is imperative that they get this win. It is a season-saving win, okay? The Detroit Lions need to win this game. I cannot stress that enough, people. They need to win this game. With that being said, I do have the Detroit Lions winning this game. No score prediction. However, if they cannot stop Saquon Barkley, they will lose this game. They need to get to Daniel Jones. He has not been that great of a quarterback. He is a rookie after all. The Detroit Lions have no reason to lose this game unless they cannot stop Saquon Barkley. He is the man that they need to focus on. If they do that, they'll win this game, maybe even by a 2-score margin. We just have to wait until Sunday to see. Now, as the season progresses, this is already week 8. The playoff picture is really going to start shaping up in about a week or two, week 10, week 12. We're going to be taking a look at that as well. And yeah, but I'm telling you, if you are a Detroit Lions fan, it's very, very tough to hold on right now. It's very tough to hold on right now. I'm not going to get too much into it, but a win over the Giants would go a long way to kind of saving the fan base, giving the fan base some hope, because almost all hope has been lost in this season because of how disappointing this team has been. I mean, the 31st overall defense. That is absolutely pathetic. And you have a defensive coach. Yeah, something's not right. So anyway, guys, you guys know who I am. And if you don't, my name is Derek P. Fields. This is the Gridiron Blitz. I'm just overall zapped, guys. Overall, just completely drained. Please subscribe if you're inclined to do so. I would appreciate that if you do. Don't forget to ring the bell. You can pick occasional if you don't want every video. YouTube will do its best to get you the videos that you're interested in, okay? Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow night. We will be having our Detroit Lions weekly show right here on the Gridiron Blitz, and then I will see you guys Sunday for the game, okay? Right here, 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, Derek is out. Peace.